Hey, what's going on, everybody? Nemesis Prime 85 coming at you with another video, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Autobot Drift with Dinobot Tops, Pateri, and Sharp T. So let's get into it. And first and foremost, take a look at the packaging. I'm going to shut off my light for this. You can see he's from the Last Night Autobot Drift with all of his Dinobots. He is an Autobot, Ages Stuff, Hasbro Studio Series. This is the 36th figure in the Studio Series. Transformers, Generations, Takara, Tomy helped make this product. You got a nice little image of Drift right there with the Autobot logo up top. On this side, that same image of Drift is closer. He is a deluxe class. I'm not going to say everything else because I don't want to screw up everything. Studio Series, like I said, 36. On the bottom, words. On the top, you can see the Last Night logo. And on the back of the box, you have the product shots. And this is the junkyard meditation scene. And you can see a bio down there in the bottom. So if you can pause the video and watch that, good for you. But it says build a cast, get all these extra figures. I already have all 3 of those, so I'm good. Wait, what does that say? I can hardly see. The lighting's so bad. It says backdrop included. It just shows him in the backdrop. And yeah, so that is it for the packaging. So I'll put that off to the side. And here we have Drift. I'm going to turn my light back on. So here we have a brand new Studio Series Drift. And this is a heavy repaint of the original Last Night Drift. I do not actually own that mold. Well, I do now, but I do not own the original Last Night, just because if you did not know, the original Last Night one was a block of red. Just straight up block of red. And it looked awful. So when I saw pictures for this guy, I was happy, and I did pick him up from Megalopolis like I did with the War Machine that I just reviewed. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. We reviewed the SH Figuarts Infinity War Machine. So Megalopolis, I'm getting a lot of my stuff from them. They live like an hour. Their shop is like an hour away from me. And if you don't know what they are, it's like a boys' toy store. And they have a lot of Transformers, a lot of Marvel, a lot of Star Wars, and a bunch of just random toys. So getting in close here, take a look at the details. You can see, and we'll do it up here. See a nice red stripe. Tires, the rims, the inside of the rims are painted out in red, and the stripe continues throughout the whole thing. In the front, you got the Mercedes-Benz logo, the grille and the headlights. In the back, there's not really much to it. You can see a Mercedes logo kind of molded in there, and I apologize for the lighting. It's late at night. I wonder, like, either I do it like this, and it doesn't really look that good, or I kind of just have a little light in the background. So at the top, you have that. The bottom, you can kind of see he's kind of a shell former, honestly. Yeah. So we'll take a look at everything that comes to this figure because there is a lot. So first, take a look at his weaponry. Now, bring all those up here. You have 2 of these large swords. So there you can see 2 of these bigger swords, 2 of these smaller swords, and 1 big sword to go with this figure. There's some nice molded detail in this thing, as you can see there. So there you have that. And you can store weapons on the vehicle, but the only ones the instructions mention. Up here, you have 2 ports, and on each sword, except for the bigger one, there are little peg holes. And there goes my light. You can just plug those in to the feet of the truck. Did I say truck? Car. This is a Mercedes, not a truck. And it doesn't affect anything, or kind of does. It kind of just bends them out like that. So it's weapon storage, it's whatever, but it's not a very fluid. I'm gonna get my light out of here. that work for you guys? I'm trying to figure out lighting. Probably shouldn't be doing this mid-review, but just trying to put out the best content that I can. So, and all of these swords off the side, and he comes with 5 swords. So, next, he comes with the 3 baby dinobots from the Last Night movie. So first, we have, I think his name is Top. Let me check the box. This is Dinobot Tops, and he's just a little Triceratops. He's pretty cute. He's a pretty cute little guys. I'll turn off the light for the video. You can see you got a nice little spine detail going down the back. His eyes. The head does not have any movement. You can rotate it because it's kind of just, here's a peg, a hole in the back of the head. So you can move the head so you can kind of give you a little look. Then all the legs are on a ball joint so they can move. And the tail, there is no movement at the tail. Next, we have Pateri. I'm probably saying that wrong, but Pateri, as I'm going to call him, and he is a pterodactyl. Let's see, you got the wings, little arms. The wings can move around, as you can see there. The head can you can kind of get some movement in there. And then these legs are on a ball joint as well. So there is Pateri. Just put him on top of Drift. Put Tops right there. And we have, I think his name is Top T or Sharp T. And he is a little mini Grimlock. Little teeny tiny Rex. T-Rex. It'll focus. There you go. Come on. Come on. Not Drift. Focus on the little Dinobot. Come on. I'm just going to move all of them off to the side so it'll focus on this guy. There you go. That. And these are really nicely detailed little Dinobots. The legs are on ball joints as well, so you can move those front and back. The arms do not move, and the head does have a bite. So he's a little baby Grimlock, and I would have grabbed my Grimlock and transformed him, but all the leader classes are at the back of my display case, so I can't really bring them out because I fear of knocking everything over, and it took me a while to set everything up. So I think we're done with the Dinobots for this video. Well, bringing back on who you're all here to see, or if you're here to see the Dinobots. Okay. Oh, I just hit my camera. That was rough. So we'll get into the transformation for Drift, and it's a very simple transformation. It's a 12-step, and yeah. So first thing we want to do, take this back part, lift that up, and you can kind of pop this whole section loose, and you can take this front piece and bring it up, take this whole back piece and swing it around, and there you have the backpack, very much like Cogman. You can take these door panels, bring them up, and bring out the arm, bring them up, bring out the arm, and there you go. So there are the arms, and you can take this whole back piece, and that will kind of notch in back there. Take these pieces, goes down to the side, and take the feet, bring them down, and split it, and there you have Drift. And this is a vast improvement from that Last Night, the original mold, or second mold. It did start with the Bugatti, but changed a lot. A Studio Series Bugatti Drift. That would be pretty nice if we could get a Bugatti Drift, because that Bugatti would look sick. Getting in close here, so you can take a look at the details. The nice little goatee, the helmet. Mercedes-Benz, this is a faux chest, unlike the Drift 1 from Age of Extinction, where he had the chest that just kind of folded down, and then the body. You can see you got like some samurai padding. Yeah, and the arms, very tiny arms. I think they could have been a little bit bigger. And then the doors also turned into that like samurai thing. Yeah, and for articulation, the head is on a ball joint, so you can get some pretty good movement. The arms can do a full 360. They can go out that far. These panels can move. I don't know why they can move. It just exposes the tiny arms again. The elbow can go in that far. And the hand can kind of move in and out, but that is for transformation. The legs can go forward. Really, that's it? That far. Because the padding thing gets in the way. There is a thigh swivel. The knee can bend kind of far. And then the feet with the transformation hinge can wiggle. Is there anything at the waist? I don't know. Nope. Nothing at the waist. So yeah, overall, he is a pretty nicely articulated figure. See if we can get him nice looking. And because he is a deluxe, I have my camera for some reason propped up. So we're going to go down to what I usually review at so you can get it, everything looking nice. So yeah, so all these swords, they can store, or at least every one of them except for the giant one. Take all the swords and throw them all up on the table. So the big sword does not store anywhere. The bigger swords, as you can see, there are peg holes on the back of the rear bumper. And those peg holes are for the longer swords with the pegs. And one thing I've noticed, it might just be with mine, don't really know, is that those are really bad peg holes. And the peg is too small. So they kind of just wiggle around and easily fall out. I don't know if that's just mine. If it is, I might have to get a replacement for this guy. But that is kind of annoying. But it's whatever. And then there are more peg holes on the back of him. So you can take the small swords and store those in there. And these swords, straight out of the box, they are very warped. And that's kind of irritating. But, yeah. Cheap plastic, I guess. And then you can have them kind of sticking them back there. But, yeah. So it's storage. Doesn't really matter. But you can give him these bigger swords. So you have him samurai. Or what I'm going to do, give him the ginormous sword. And there you got that. And that does look pretty sick, in my opinion. I'm not really a fan of Drift. He's just one of those characters where it's just like, okay, why are you here? Where did you come from? But, yeah. So I think that's it for all of the add-on bits. So we'll put him right there. Get all these swords off to the side. We'll start with comparisons. So first off, I mentioned this guy earlier, the other sword wielder, Cogman. And as you can see, he is a little bit taller than Drift. So there you have the. And I think we'll take the sword out so you can get a better look at everything. There you go. Him. The joints are really loose on mine, so it's kind of hard to get him to stand sometimes. There you have that. Here we have a current Voyager Studio Series. So here we have Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime, and as you can see, he's way taller. Drift is a smaller deluxe. So there you have that. And last but not least, here he is with his sensei. Last night, Voyager Optimus Prime. And our old Voyagers? Let's see. Oh, he's a little bit taller than Bumblebee Prime. Oh yeah. And yeah, he's way bigger. And we can give this Optimus, get rid of this ugly orange sword. There goes Drift. And we can give this Optimus this sword, I think. I'm not going to force it just so I don't stretch out the hands, but you can give it to him. It'll just kind of loosely hang there. But probably going to have to get the Dr. Wu sword of judgment kit for this guy. But yeah, and I'm hitting everything now. Drift's falling over, camera's falling over. Jeez, cooperate. So I think that's it for this review. And like I said, the joints are really loose, so we won't really stand. There you go. We can bring in the baby dinobots. Bring in Terry and Sharp T. Come on. And I do believe this Drift, we spent like $30 for a deluxe class. He just has all the baby dinobots, so it was kind of like, sure, okay. But, yeah, because if the War Machine was $85, yeah. So this guy was $30 just because he has baby dinobots. But, it's worth it. Honestly, this guy is, if you have the original Last Night, the Last Night version, just a block of red, sell it, get this guy, because he is, in my opinion, probably one of the better looking Studio Series, just because it's got that nice kind of metallic black, and the silver looks really nice, the red. But, yeah. And if you do, just because, you get the baby dinobots to go along with, say, who are the other Studio Series guys? The, Igor and Scorponok, they can go with them. You can have your little, like, pet line if you want, but, yeah. So I think that's just going to be it for this video. If you do enjoy, leave a like, subscribe. That would make my day if we could start racking up some subscribers. What else is there to say? I just had a brain fart. But this is the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class Drift with baby dinobots. So I will see you guys next time, and if I come back with reviews, cool. But be expecting a pretty big review on the channel pretty soon. So I will see you guys later. Peace out. This is Nemesis Prime 85, signing off. See you guys.